Do I look like I'm suffering? I'm not really. This isn't that bad. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 39 across America from Walden, Colorado. My first night in Colorado and the first time I've ever been in Colorado when I crossed the border yesterday and came in. So that leaves me two states left to go to, Oregon and Alaska, and I will have been to every state in the United States. So anyway, I camped out in this gazebo last night. As you can see, I got the bike all packed up and ready to go this morning, getting ready to head off and have breakfast here. It worked out pretty well. So gonna head off and jump out here onto the last about half mile of the Trans-America Trail. And then I'll be getting on the Eastern Express to head up over Cameron Pass today. I'm about 30 miles from the summit. It's about 2,000 feet of climbing to get up there, and then a pretty nice downhill after that. So I'm going to try to put a big day in today and ride about 75 miles to a campground down on the other side of the pass. So we'll see you out there on the road today. So here we are at the beginning of the Eastern Express, which is an alternate to the Trans-America Trail that goes section 1, which we're on now, will take us to Atkinson, Kansas. Section 2 goes on to Indianapolis, but we'll be getting off of it onto the in Missouri to the south and southwest of St. Louis, and we will be taking the Great Rivers Trail down along the Mississippi to the Ohio River. We'll cross the Mississippi and Ohio rivers someplace near where they come together, and then that route will take us over and drop us off into onto the Underground Railroad route. These are all adventure cycling routes. You can look them up on Adventure Cycling. They have an interactive map there. And Fort Collins 98, and that's where we're going. And that's my next statement here, I forgot. And then from there, the Underground Railroad takes us down to the Gulf Coast. I may do an alternate to go into the Gulf Coast. I'm going to see what the weather's like in Florida when I get down there. I know that's a good month or more away right now, but rolling out our first few miles here. The big chore of today is to get over Cameron Pass, which is about 30 miles up the road from us. And then from there, it is downhill for quite some time, generally downhill. And initially, I guess it's a pretty steep descent off of Cameron Pass, from what I hear. So mostly probably coasting to get to a campsite tonight. I'd planned on riding about 75 miles today, and that may still happen. So off in the distance there, you can see the range of mountains that we're approaching. And just for a frame of reference, I know they're pretty hazy today. Frame of reference here, we're at 8,000 feet. And I can't even imagine how high some of those highest peaks are. So I wanted to give you a little bit of a look at the road we're on this morning, heading out of Walden. I'm about 5 miles out of Walden now, and just more of this high desert. So just continuing to roll along here on a gentle climb and getting some great views down here. And I'm just enjoying my nice slow pedal along through here. Sagebrush up here, and you can look off into the distance there. It's just becoming more green and very pretty. So we are here at the, well, this is a better sign here, the Howling Coyote Tavern and Cabins. So here's the tavern. It looks like it's a Mexican restaurant now. And I stopped here to take a break because they had chairs. It's pretty cool up here today. I'm actually not going through a lot of water. I'm not sweating that hard. This climb has been so gradual. We're at 9,000 feet now, and we only got about maybe 1,100 or so to go to get to the top of the pass, which is 10 miles from here. So I'm gonna break it down into two 5-mile sections and finish it off here. So I'm gonna get back out there and get after it. So we're gonna get a little bit of downhill before we start the final push up. I don't know if it bottoms out in the curve here or where, but we were at 92, 96. We're back down to 92.80 here. I got to admit, it's been a little hard getting my breath. I mean, not getting my breath, but I don't know, I just feel like I can't get enough air in my lungs. It's kind of a weird feeling. And I felt it before at different altitudes as I've worked my way up. Usually passes pretty quickly. I've kind of had this since about 8,500 feet. It's just, even when I was sitting around back there, walking around the place where I took my 20-mile break, I think it's having a little bit of an effect on me. So we'll take a little unscheduled break here to get a little bit of video of just some really, really pretty views here. I'm going to zoom into the top of that one. You can see the really sharp ridges in the top of that highest peak there. I just realized I got a tailwind, and it's a pretty good one, but you don't notice it when you're going uphill much. But it's pretty solid through here. And the air's cool. Do I look like I'm suffering? I'm not really. This isn't that bad. It's, I wish I could use the handheld to film more of it because it's just going by some really beautiful stuff here. And off the front of the bike, I don't think does it justice, but that's why I stopped here, because I wanted to pan around on this. It looks so really nice up here. So, all right, I'm gonna get going again here. This mountain ain't gonna move itself. Okay, this is feeling more like climbing a mountain pass. It actually looks like we're going up. In Colorado, went and borrowed some shoulder from the state of Wyoming. I actually have a shoulder here, which is nice. I'm kind of out of everybody's way now, going slow. Okay, so I'm 100% and I'm 99% certain that this is the highest that I have ever been on dry land. We are at 9,560 feet. It was a week ago today that we were at 9,558 feet, which I believe was my previous best. So I've bested that by 2 feet. Well, we just crossed 10,000 feet. So we're getting near the top. Pedaling's getting a little harder. So here we are at the scenic pull-off, and it is pretty scenic here. And this is the direction we came from. Back down that way. It's my lonely bike sitting up there. And I want some pictures of me with the beautiful scenery behind me. Not that I'm a narcissist or anything, but it just, I don't know, I got this thing about, you shoot so much video when you're by yourself like this and there's nobody in it. So I usually end up taking pictures of the bike. I try to
include myself in it as much as I can. I'm not real comfortable with that. But I think you have to have people as part of it. So it's probably not too much further. It doesn't look like much of a grade, and really it's not that bad. I mean, I've pedaled a lot worse than this. This hasn't been bad at all, really. It's just been a slow, gentle come up, but to get up here, it's high. I think I'm feeling it a little bit because of the thinner air. I haven't been up this high before, and you know, the air's a little thinner, and pedaling the bike, and I'm not used to it, and my body's got to, I guess, acclimate to it. And I mean, I'm doing okay with it. I don't feel horrible. It's just I feel like I'm more out of breath than I should be for the grades that I'm pulling here. So, and I think that's it. My legs feel good. It's just I feel like I'm sucking air constantly. Like I can't get enough. I can't take a deep enough breath. Like my lungs aren't big enough. That's what it feels like to me. I don't know how it affects other people, but. So anyway, I'm gonna head on up the highway here. So now we start going down. But Cameron Pass, Cameron Summit. This is my highest one. This is the creme de la creme for me. And I won't be getting any higher ones on this trip. This will be it. I think I got the picture in there. There we are. Yeah, it's all downhill from here. I wish that were true. But yeah, for the next, well, wherever we start going up again in Colorado on the other side of Fort Collins, it's going to be pretty much downhill for a while here. Well, that's a good sign. Hill next 15 miles. I hope it's down. Should be. So I think we're coming down into the what's called the burn area here, or the big, I think they call it the Cameron burn, the Cameron fire of some years back. That was a really bad wildfire out here. I think we're starting to come into that now. Everyone, and welcome to the Poudre River campground, and I am pronouncing that right. I've heard 3 different people say it that way. Poudre River, that I've been following along since I came across Cameron Pass this afternoon. So I'm down here at their campground tonight, and just give you a little bit of a look around. I'm actually just right off the river here. I got a little stream by my campsite here that runs into the river just, I don't know, probably 50 yards up there. So and you can hear the river pretty well tonight. That'll be nice to sleep to that, the sound of that. And this is my kind of my setup tonight. Tent over there. I'm still getting stuff out to cook and getting things put away for the night, except for the cooking part of it. And yeah, so pretty good day today. Got up over Cameron Pass. Didn't find it too terribly difficult. I think we talked about it a little bit on the way up, and but coming down the other side of it has a 15-mile downhill that's just screaming, And well, you've seen the video of that, so you know what that's like. And man, I would hate to have to climb up going the other way in that. That would be an all-day sucker and then some. But anyway, day 39, and we'll see you tomorrow morning to take on day 40.